Hello everyone, this is Aaron. I play Magic way too much. Okay, Terrors in the Shadows event starting today. Let's talk about it. First thing I want to talk about is the black node, and the optional objective is to win the fight and summon 2 vampires or horrors. Of course, you can summon more than that. And the second thing is to win the fight with 80 or more hit points remaining. So there's a lot of ways to do that. When I think of 80 more hit points remaining, I think of Sorin actually, although I'm not using Sorin in this. And vampires and horrors, I think of black, potentially blue, and you can know which planeswalker you have that is going to work the best for you. But the real thing, the one I like the best is Liliana 1, and I want to kind of show you the kind of cards I'm using so that you can use the same kinds of cards in your deck. I know you don't have the same cards I have, I know you don't have the same planeswalkers I have, but when you're summoning vampires, I really like this card called the Bloodline. It works really well, and also it's going to give us lifelink so we can end with over 80 life. This isn't Sorin, which would work just as well, but I'm using Sorin for the white deck. Also, here's a great vampire with lifelink. If you're going to be gaining life, we probably all should have this. It's just an uncommon. We gain some life, and grotesque mutilation. So that would work for any black deck. So if you want to use the Liana 1, 2, there's like 4 planeswalkers that have black included. But that's the deck I'm going with, and that's kind of the reason why is that I have 4 opportunities to get the creature, and whenever I'm doing that, I like 3 or 4 of them, because sometimes if you only have 2, it doesn't work. And also, the reason I'm picking this over all the other ones is that the third ability is the last 3 creatures you controlled that were destroyed or returned to the battlefield. So you can use Corrupt and discard them and then bring them back. Or if you just have one and you get really, really bad draws, you can make it work that way. But again, any blue deck would work, kind of keeping the same things in mind, a little bit of gain life. So then we go back to the green node, and the green node is win the fight with 2 werewolves, summoning 2 werewolves, and lose 2 or less creatures during the fight. Now, there's a lot of planeswalkers that work here, and actually I've had a lot of luck with Kyora, and the werewolf I like is this, and you can throw another werewolf in there, but that's not what I'm going to go with today. But Kyora works really well for this, and obviously I can never say his name, starts with the G, here he is. You're going to summon lots of werewolves here, and just, if you're trying not to lose, let's look at this again, lose 2 or less creatures, just remember we're not going to put things with Defender, not going to put things with Reach in there, and that would work really well. And my wife agrees, she hates cards with Defender and Reach. But here we go. We have a wolf token there as the second ability that would work. But the one I'm using is Arlen Cord. Again, I'm not sure if you have her, but this is why I'm using her, is because I get to summon a werewolf on the second ability, and here's the deck I'm using. It has 3 werewolves in it, so it's relatively easy. They all transform, although the Prowler down here only transforms once, and that seems to work really well. None of them have Defender. My one weak spot right here is that this one has Berserker, and so it's possible to lose cards because I'm taking damage there. That's a risk I'm taking, and I could replace it with the werewolf I showed that's in the blue deck, within the Kyora deck. But that's what I'm doing, and that's why I like this deck the best. Again, you can make your best deck with the planeswalkers you have and the cards. White node, optional objective, win the fight and summon 2 spirits or zombies, and the second one, kill 2 or less enemy creatures in a single fight. So it's the same kind of thing, same thinking. We're not going to have Defender, not going to have Reach, because they might cast something with haste, and then all of a sudden you've killed 2 or 3 of their creatures without even wanting to kill it. The zombies or spirits, I think are white, so you can go with any of your white decks really, and put in it costs 3 and it summons 2 spirits, so Nahari would work really well. right there, Gideon would work great. Um, so just stay away from the defender. I like the white actually because it has some gain life features that just you don't have otherwise. But I'm choosing to go with um, Soren. And this choice for Soren is actually kind of a weird one because I'm trying to end with what is it? I'm not trying to end with something. I'm trying to not kill any of their creatures and two spirits or zombies. So I have the zombies in here. That's pretty easy. And I even have the one vampire with the gain life. So, but what I'm trying to really do is I'm trying to outlast them. If they cast creatures that are going to do 10 damage per turn, hopefully I have used the second ability and I'm gaining, 8 or 12 life per turn. Or I have some cards out here that are giving me life, and so I can kind of keep up. When you can't kill their creatures, or you have to be very selective, you just you have to outrace them essentially. And so if I can always be at full life because of my abilities, then I can come back and beat them. There's also uh, another card in here that would work really well. Let me just find it. Oh, I think it's right there. I went over it. So Shadows of the Past would be another very good card for that. And if you have it, that'd be great. But I just kind of wanted to go over what the event is and the planeswalkers I'm using, although lots will work. But the thinking behind it is more important. So you can use what you have and make the best deck for you. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.